Right, we are live. Hi, everybody. Welcome, and welcome to you. Thank you so much for joining us. What I'd like to call today is Behind the Mic and Into the Firth.
Nice.
And the first is Moray Firth, which I'm sure Gary can say better. Gary Furlong is my narrator for Timeless Love Chronicles. Say hi.
Hello, my name is Gary. Hello, nice to meet you. Hello.
We have to take turns like that. It's Google Meet. Jacci Pryor, she's already narrated The Lovely.
Hi.
And they are going to be my narrators for the whole Timeless Love Chronicles series. So I'm really excited about that. I got to actually, Tantor Audio was kind enough to let me listen to the auditions. And I've worked with Gary for 4 audiobooks.
I think so, yeah.
This will be the 5th.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's done all of the Love Again series. So he is Pete, the Irishman in Ticket. So the Ticket is my book that's most known, and he did Pete, and he did a great job. So I'm so excited that the two of you are meeting for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Gary?
I'm from Ireland, in a town called Wexford. I don't live there. I'm in Texas right now. I think we're all on 3 different time zones.
That's so cool.
Yep.
And exactly like an hour, like, what was it, difference between each of us? So yeah, from Ireland to live in Texas.
Where are you?
I'm in the Seattle area.
And I'm in Montreal, everybody, in case you didn't know. Just outside of Montreal, on an island off the island of Montreal. So, and I forgot to mention the very important sponsor for tonight's event, which is the Canada Council. So I'm so grateful to the Canada Council and to the Writers Union of Canada, who are also sponsoring. I've been a member of TWUC for years, over 10 years, and I really appreciate what they do for writers. They're a big, big help.
It's amazing.
Helping our career along, helping my career along. What we're doing tonight is we're going to dive into a behind the scenes, some stories behind the scenes. We're going to play this or that narration style. And I'd like to have a live reading with Mills and Cal, the characters in the main characters. There's lots of Scottish characters in the Timeless Love Chronicles. So we're going to be doing a scene, well, I get to sit back and laugh. And so do you. And a behind the scenes story with Mills and Cal sailing and fishing adventures in the Scottish Highlands. So, okay, I'm gonna start the interview. Let's start with what you most love about being a narrator. Whoever wants to go first.
Let me see. I think, and I don't think it's controversial to say, audiobook narration is one of the best forms of acting, in my opinion, anyway. I think voiceover in general gets kind of a bad rap as not being real acting, which makes my blood boil. But I don't see any other medium where you can play every single character. Because I don't do or have not done a ton of stage and screen, but the way I look, the way I move really niches me down to what I can play. So I'll probably never do leading male on screen, probably not on stage either. Maybe comedy sidekick is the best I can hope for, which would be great, would be fun. But audiobooks is I can play all of them, and that is fun for me to do. And I was a very annoying child, so doing voices when my friends didn't want me to, but I was like, I'll do it anyway. You like this, right? So yeah, I find it very fun to do, very fun to do, and great that we can do this as a job.
So you think you were destined, as a kid, you kind of had an inkling that you'd be doing something theatrical?
I hoped so, and then thought well, that's not viable as a career, so I just didn't try. Until I went to teach English in Japan and was like, I hate this. I hate it so much. Love Japan. I was not a talented teacher, nor should I. So I was like, I'm not good at this. I don't like it. Let's try something new. And I was listening to a lot of audiobooks at the time. And I was like, I can try that. I like microphones. So I was, yeah. How about you, Jackie?
I mean, everything you said is so spot on, but I would add to it, I think that audiobook narrators, we just have the best community in the world of acting. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that we are reading books all the time. And life experiences and reading other perspectives grows the human being so much. And I think we're top tier people because of it. Uh,
Fully
um,
agree. That is spot on.
yeah. But I mean, it's just a joy. You know, I can look back on my life, and I've always sort of become a different person when I get handed a microphone on a stage. And I really like that person that emerges. And I just love it. I like to live and breathe it. And it's about, yeah, enjoying every character. And I'm just grateful to be here.
Okay, that's where I
Mm.
definitely differ from. I love the theatrical aspect of my work because, you know, I'm trying to put voice into all these different people, but I hate being handed a mic. I get so nervous, but maybe I'll do more of these. It'll help.
You should. You're doing great.
I get handed a mic and
it's the seeing the people.
You
I'm
want
actually
me
going to try to
on
go to YouTube. Just so you guys know what I'm doing. I'm going to go. I can't see YouTube on Google Meet. I don't know why. Like, I can't see the chat or anything. So while you guys are reading, I'm going to listen, but I'm going to see if I can go in case there's any questions from anybody.
sounds great.
Okay, sweet.
Thank God for like a phone, a tablet,
All the screens.
all the devices. Okay, so that was great. That was good to hear that. I would love to hear what the funniest or strangest thing that's happened while you were recording. What has that been?
I have one, but I think the next question, it might clash. Yes. So hold on. Let me think.
Yeah.
I'm going to think of a funny or strange thing that happened while recording.
I'll go then. You know, the first one that comes to mind is there was one time, and I wasn't recording, but I was attending APAC, which is the Audio Publishers Conference, virtually. And I was in a waiting room waiting to go in, and my husband was working nights and his schedule was all, you know, wonky. And he comes in and he's just in his boxers and he's on camera behind me while I'm in the waiting room. And I don't know. He was seen very briefly and I shut it down quickly. And so there was that. But the other thing that comes to mind is I was recording a horror. It was like horror, paranormal romance. And I was doing it live on TikTok and it was late at night. And I don't know if they're really a troll, but someone decided to just be in my comment section being like, I see someone behind you over and over again. And it really started to get to me. So I should probably thank them for helping me create the atmospheric suspense. But so there's my stories, my husband in his boxers and getting scared in the booth.
How long have you guys been at this? I think Gary maybe a little longer since I've done
10 years, 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's how long I've been a novelist.
Oh,
Yep.
cool.
I'm in my 4th year.
Okay. Well, I'm very lucky to have such talent. A line that made you laugh so hard you couldn't get through it.
I got a few of those. There was one, and it wasn't a badly written line or anything like that. Very tense situation. Biological terrorism is happening before our eyes. That's scary. Oh no. Bad situation. And then the line is, the manager let out a wet sloppy fart. And it was just like, it was like, whoa, okay. All right. Okay. I laughed for a little bit. Then I was able to get back into it, but there was a bit.
So does that
like,
make
oh my
the
goodness.
blooper reel? You've got blooper reels. I know, as I love them so much.
There is a
Really
blooper
curious
reel online.
Instagram.
There's one of me laughing and not being able to get my poop together.
It's okay. It's YouTube.
Get my shit together. And it was a miss. I don't think I should say what the line was. It was a misuse of an Irish version of the F word, trying to use it as the standard version of the F. So I want to F you, but using the Irish version, and we don't use it that way. We never have. And it sounded very interesting to my ear. And I was like, I can't imagine saying this someone mid-act.
This is a segue, but I just have to riff off that because it's worse in person. Imagine in person you're a newbie to a French community job and it's the first day of the job, but they're all going to a birthday party lunch with the boss. So I go, I'm new, I love everybody, I'm sitting down. And I said that well, I'm just gonna say it because it's hard to. Everybody's kissing him, and I'm trying so hard to struggle with the French and speak French like them. And I went, "Je veux te baiser aussi,"
What does that mean?
which is what you just said. I thought I was saying I'm going to give you a kiss too, and they all started
Oh,
laughing so hard. I ended up working with them for another 5 years, and we all loved each other. But they used that joke for 5. Heather wants to the
oh
boss.
no! I knew I knew a few Canadian people in Japan, and 2 of them were speaking French to each other one day, and behind them was like their Japanese like mama-san who like took care of them and was a good friend to all of us. And one of the girls said to the other, "Qu'est-ce que c'est?" And the Japanese lady burst out laughing. And I was like, what happened? What's so funny? And she's like, they said qu'est-ce que c'est? And I was like, yeah, that's a French word. And she's like, no, in Japanese, that's qu'est-ce que c'est, which means your ass stinks. So I was just like, oh God, sometimes languages be funny like that.
It's almost too bad we have these apps now that tell you language. I like the mistakes better. It makes for some fun moments, right? So what was the strangest the laughing through a line that you just couldn't get through?
I can't remember well, you know what? One time I was narrating, it was a paranormal fantasy, and the main character travels to Mexico as part of this mystery that she's trying to solve about her ancestry. And she, meets a group of people, and there's a teenage boy who a Mexican teenage boy, and he's imitating Dobby from Harry Potter and is quoting one of those lines. And so just sitting in my booth trying to get his voice right while he's imitating this other very well-known character,
that's so hard.
I don't even know how long I spent on it, but it took a while to get through it.
You gave Dobby a sock.
I think that was the line.
I do that with movies. I can't do the voices like you two, but yeah. I walk around saying just in cases, which is from Notting. No, that's not Notting Hill. It's Love Actually. All right, we're going to continue. I think I have more questions later, but I want to split it up so it's interesting. So
sounds good.
Everybody who's here, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to try to save time for questions with them at the end too. If I only want this to be an hour, so like around 8:25, we'll take some questions maybe. But the game I've made up is called This or That Narration Edition. So we'll start with studio vibes, and you guys just say it out, your answer out fast, right? So I know you need to have special drinks before you drink, but is it warm tea or cold brew after a session?
Warm tea.
Warm tea.
Oh, similar. Well, that's because your throat gets so sore, right?
Can do, yeah.
Standing to record or cozy in the chair?
Cozy.
Standing.
Always? Like it's never switched?
Nope, never switched.
I've done always. Right now, standing's working.
All the positions.
There's a chance it won't at some point.
And you both have home studios. It's so cool.
Yes.
Always too, or did you ever? It's always been like that, right? An audiobook narrator usually works from home.
It wasn't always like that. So I've always worked in a home studio, but I bet
Same.
Gary has done some on location things.
Very little. Not a ton. I think I've gone to a studio. God, maybe once.
Mm-hmm.
But if you live like in New York and stuff, I think they go to like Audible Studios location quite a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's on TV.
Right. I think what's more common, or at least what I've seen, is they'll patch you. You'll get connected with remote engineers while you're recording.
Yeah.
So I've done that a few times.
Yeah, same.
I couldn't deal with all that technicals. It's hard enough just getting the YouTube and an Instagram on. So I'm live here, right? Yeah. I'm sorry I haven't been waving to anybody here. I apologize. But there. I just went and did some waving.
Perfect.
Morning narration or late night groove?
Morning.
I'm a late morning into early afternoon because I do it around my daughter's school schedule.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's a great job to have when you've got young kids because you're home. Yeah, I did that with Finn when I was starting my novels too. Okay, this section is voice acting challenges. Tongue twisters or tricky accents?
Tongue twisters.
As in which is harder?
I guess I'm saying no, I'm
Oh.
saying this is what you want, what you like. This is all
Oh, tricky accents.
yeah.
I like
Yeah.
tongue
If
twisters.
you want a tongue twister, then you must love my writing.
I think they're really fun.
I actually try very hard to reduce them, given you guys have to also do Scottish accents now. So I've been like, don't be mean to Jacci and Gary. Don't. I love I think a lot of my readers know I love alliteration. I'm a poet. I love it. But you can overdo it when you're also having, say, in my Greek kilt. Yeah.
When you combine it with the accent, that's next level. But we can do it.
You can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is what you would want. You'd rather perform a crying scene or a steamy scene?
I've done a lot of steamy scenes. I would say crime scene just for some variety.
I agree. I think so too.
Okay. Well, there's lots of crying in.
Oh, crying! I thought you said crime.
Well, so did I. Oh, crying scene.
Oh.
I do not change my answer.
You want to murder? Your answer is now crying?
I'll stick with crying.
Yeah. I will go for the emotional heartbreak as well. I like to break hearts.
You've done very well with that. Yes.
It's a lot of fun.
In the pouring rain, walking through Inverness with your heels breaking.
Of course.
Villain monologue or romantic confession?
Villain monologue.
I knew it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Battle cries or bedroom sighs?
Bedroom.
Battle cries.
Good.
Oh, they're both so good.
Yeah. I'm going with bedroom. Only I get really in my head for battle cries.
Can you add them in? You don't have to stick to the script exactly, do you? Or I can just tell you right now. Like if I go ee or whatever after, I'm making it clear it's a battle cry. There's a battle, but I don't put in the noises because sometimes that's a little clunky as an author.
I think it would depend on the project, and sometimes you might do it and the proofer would just like, no, I don't like it. Or the author might say, I don't like it, I prefer you to take it out.
Yeah, it depends a lot on the dialogue tags, if it's,
because for me,
he sighs, then you might sigh before you deliver the line.
Right. Yeah, I've heard that in your performance. Yeah. Thank you for that. And I loved it. And it made me think I don't have to direct that like that far when I'm writing it. But I like noises. Adds the flavor. Okay, behind the booth moments. Laughing midline, like just what your preference is. Laughing midline or sneezing midline?
Laughing.
Yeah.
It's so much more easily salvaged than a sneeze midline.
The next question: accidental blooper reel or flawless one take? Well,
blooper reel.
Flawless run take. I'm a perfectionist.
I'll never be able to do it. I've tried. I can't do it. So blooper reel. I'll have to go blooper reel.
I've never put together a blooper reel, not because there's not bloopers. I just think mine are fairly boring because I get so focused that it's just some people, you comedians, you just create such fun content with them.
He runs with it after. Yeah.
I love it. It's amazing.
If I had a blooper reel, there'd be a lot of cursing.
Yeah, same.
And then lately I've got this big studio light, ring light because it was very dark in this room. This room has one little IKEA light that's green. It made me look green. So I got it. It's massive. And like every day, at least once, it comes and falls forward on my head.
Oh no.
It's very Amelia. It's very Mills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a lot of clumsiness in my characters that is me.
I love that about her.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's fun. And the challenge with that is making her like that, but showing that she's still strong and lovable, right? Not making it so much that she's like a loser. She's just
she's not a ditz.
Mm-hmm.
She's just a little quirky.
Yeah.
But no, she's still a formidable person. Absolutely.
Love that word. Interruptions, stomach growl or neighbor's lawnmower?
Oh, stomach growl.
Stomach growl.
The neighbor starts mowing, it's over.
You're done.
I want to go out after
them. What happens is your whole day done?
No.
It when they go
Or
far away from the booth, I can do a little bit, and they come back around and say, "Okay, I'll stop." I guess.
yeah, I'll usually just switch to, well, what can I do? Maybe I can check my email, or
Yeah,
find something else I can do to be productive with my time.
Or construction. Oh my God. Someone's
Yeah.
That's a
doing the
day
roof.
ender sometimes because you're just
Mhm.
like they're not going to stop, and they won't if I ask.
Well,
Yeah.
as a writer, that's what happened with the roof right here. And I need
Really?
quiet. Some people love music. I need
Mhm.
quiet when I write. So forget about it. That
Oh.
day.
When I first started, I narrated out of my wife's closet in her apartment, and the closet was also the wall to the other apartment. So I'd be in there, and they'd hear like, and at 2:00 every day, I would just hear like, boom, like, I was okay. He's playing his music today. I'll be stopping right now because the
Stop
bass
giving me
just gets
ideas.
right in there.
I have like 4 books on the go right now. I'm in this, as an author, you're in periods of your life where you're incredibly creative or not creative, and there's no in between. And I was not creative in like 2022, 2023, and then suddenly, and I'm doing 4 books. And now you just gave me the idea of like this narrator guy who's in his closet.
Write it.
Yeah. Write it.
That'd be easy.
We will
one to
narrate
find.
it.
We will. I would definitely volunteer.
Same.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Okay.
that would feel like Inception. Like I'm
Yeah.
narrating a book
I wanted
about
to
narrating a book.
I'm doing more dark comedy, like, because I mean tragedy is comic, but you have to get through it. So I'm doing more of that. Yeah. So that could work. Okay. What else? Tropes.
Well, we both said villains, so
Yeah.
tropes. Go ahead.
The only thing is, as a writer, I don't want to make the man the villain all the time. And of course, it's kind of an easy route when my heroine is the main heroine, right? But I would love to do one where what I'm kind of working on one slightly that where she's lovable, but she has massive flaws.
Mhm.
So I'm trying that. So it's not
We
really
love-
a true villain, but you
Yeah.
might have fun if there's an audiobook playing like her when she's at her worst.
I'm very okay with a morally gray female main character.
Yeah.
The best kind, man.
The
Yeah.
best kind. So much fun.
It's fun to write. Well, and it's
No one wants perfection.
No,
one wants a
yeah.
perfect
Exactly. Yeah.
character.
Narrating imperfect characters is the best.
Mhm.
That's why I really like, I mean, there's sub characters, but like Hamish, you haven't come across him yet, but like he's just always kind of fumbling around and but they're all comical, right? So they're not necessarily evil or doing anything bad. It's just always adding flavor.
Mhm.
Okay, enemies to lovers or friends to lovers?
Oh, enemies to lovers.
Yeah. I think so. I also it's similar. I really like rivals to lovers.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Meet cute in a bookstore or on a boat?
Boat. I've got a reason for it. For me, as when I'm narrating, when a character is a reader, sometimes it's like the Inception thing. It makes me aware that I'm reading.
Oh wow.
Oh.
And yeah. So
Well, I don't think it's I mean, it's not a spoiler really. I think it's at the very beginning. Oh no, it's not the very beginning of the book. It's like chapter 4. But the meet cute is in a boat for the lovely. So of course I put that in there. And I try very hard to make the meet cute not where she's falling into his arms like every freaking Hallmark Christmas movie. Or I try to do it like that, but a spin on it that's poking fun at that trope of falling into arms. So
I loved it. She's trying to save him. He's a damsel in distress. It's great.
Scottish brogue or Southern drawl?
Ooh,
Rogue.
yeah, you can't beat the brogue.
Gonna get lots of that in this series.
Mhm.
And by the way, your man voices, I just got everybody, I'm commending her for that because she does it solo in the first book because we were just learning to get to know Mills. And then it's duet style in the next books. And you had to carry all the
dual, right?
Oh, I said the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Duel.
It'll be dual for the audiobooks, but we get a
Dual.
little duet teaser, the what if today.
Yeah, today's a duet.
Yeah.
That's the wrong word. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys get a little teaser for it. If I continue on past 4 books, which I can't imagine at this point in time because I'm exhausted, but if I do, Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could.
That would be fun.
That'd be awesome, yeah.
Heart-stopping chaos or slow burn tension.
Tension.
Yeah, tension's good.
Yeah.
That's what the editors always say too to
Mhm.
me. Up the attention, up the tension. So I've been working on that a lot in the last couple of years. The arcs, character arcs, making them even stronger than I used to. And I used to not want to make my readers sad, depressed about the tension. Like, and I mean, I did add tension, but not enough. I realize now, like, that's what people want, even though it it's like kill your monster, kill your darlings.
Yeah.
Give them.
Yeah, they want their hearts ripped out. Just put it back together at the end.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so speaking of laughter and chaos, let's give our audience here today a little taste of Mills and Cal in action. You've all been waiting for this. I can't wait to hear this. So we're going to be doing the sailing scene from the Love Leap. And Gary will join in as Cal, and Mills, Jacci will do Mills, obviously. Let's set sail.
Is it just me, or are you trying to make this rope thingy, what's the correct word?
Sheet.
Yes, sheet. Are you making it sound more complex than it is to impress me? I tease as Cal hands me the line.
I would never.
He replies with feigned indignation.
I'm merely honouring ancient seafaring traditions. And besides, your flustered look is quite adorable.
Flustered? Me? I am calmness personified under pressure. My words tumble out, daring him to argue otherwise.
Oh, really? Like when I picked you up at Rosewood Cottage, you were serenity itself.
He teases, reminding me of my less than dignified encounter with the spider the size of a rat. Hey, that thing had murder in its eyes, and at least 6 of them were looking at me. I shoot back, laughing. For someone who prides herself on being tough, my fear of spiders is an embarrassing weak spot.
But out here on Moray Firth, it's just us in the sea. No spiders, I promise.
Cal's voice is a balm to my nerves, his fingers gently guiding mine to steer the tiller slightly to port.
Feel the rhythm of the waves. They're like Highland dancers. Graceful but powerful.
Highland dancers with enough lethal moves to send us 6 feet under, I reply, my grip on the tiller gaining more confidence.
True, but I won't let that happen. Besides, a little danger spices up life, don't you think?
Spices for curry, Cal, not for potentially life-threatening situations. Despite my words, there's an undeniable thrill coursing through me as the salt air fills my lungs and the wind tugs at my hair.
Speaking of spice,
He says, as he eases closer to adjust the sail, his arm brushing against mine.
I thought I might cook for you tonight. I make a mean haggis.
Threatening me with haggis now? You Scots know how to woo a lady.
Just give it a chance. Like sailing or haggis, both acquired tastes full of surprises. Much like yourself.
You just compared me to a sheep's stomach stuffed with oatmeal? My feigned offense can't mask the smile tugging at my lips.
In only the best way possible. You're both Scottish treasures.
Well, this treasure doesn't plan on being buried at sea today, so let's keep this boat upright. Captain. Cal is quiet for a breath, then offers a nod.
Your wish is my command.
I feel my shoulders relaxing as we glide over Moray Firth's waters. Each shared laugh and playful jab with Cal loosens the grip of my past on me. For the first time in a long while, I'm not dwelling on my past disappointments or the uncertainty of my future. I'm living in this moment, learning to sail with a man who is equally infuriating and irresistible. It's liberating, like slipping off too tight shoes and running barefoot in the grass. As the shoreline blurs into the distance, I realize that maybe clinging to my old identity isn't necessary.
You're a natural.
Cal says with that dimpled smile that sends warmth flooding through my whole body. Maybe I am, I concede, allowing myself a rare moment of pride. And maybe, just maybe, I'm starting to understand why this place is so captivating.
Just wait until you've tried my haggis. You'll truly be under Highland spells then.
Let's not push our luck, sailor. My quip hides the anticipation already building for the evening ahead. I'm curious about his cooking and whatever else might unfold between us. The wind whips through my hair with an energy that would make any hairbrush cower in fear as I tightly grip the tiller. The tangy salt air kisses my lips, and for a moment I close my eyes to savor it all. Briny scent and chill sea spray on my cheeks.
Careful.
Cal's voice tickles my ear, sending delicious shivers.
Get anyone to be at Moray Firth's mercy.
Is that a concern, or are you afraid I'll outdo you? My eyes snap open to meet his gaze.
About both.
He smirks as he adjusts the mainsail. His hands brush against mine briefly, causing an electric jolt in me that has nothing to do with the static in the air. Cut!
Scene.
Damn! That is like, I want more of that, and I can't wait till freaking March. Oh, so good. So good.
The banter
guys.
is so good between them.
It's so good. They just, right off the bat, they're just very connected characters.
Cal's such
I
a
love
shit.
it.
I love it.
Yeah.
He is,
well,
but very lovable, though.
I have a lot of fun with it. So thank you so much. You guys just brought them to life, and I just love their dynamic. So you guys just made it come alive. Okay. Well, what is it like, especially in scenes where where Mills is flustered and she's trying to hold her own? What is it like for you to play that?
I really relate to Mills in that way. I find it very, very natural, and the way it's written makes it so easy to slip into that state of being. So
Thank you.
I just think it's a lot of fun.
It's really hard for, like, I want realistic dialogue. I've always wanted that, and that's one of the things I aim for. I did a lot of drama as a teen, so I read a lot of scripts, and I want it to sound natural. But you're in 1645, you're time travelers. It's also Scottish. I had to do a lot of research, so that was the challenge. So it's beautiful when it all comes together with your voices too, and you guys.
It's not easy. Like, I mean, you said it there, Jacci. Like, when the writing is good, we look amazing because it's so much easier to narrate the really good writing, because it almost like, it doesn't feel like you're reading it. It's just like, oh, I'm just saying this. This is natural, and like it really elevates the feel for me anyway. It really elevates my performance.
Completely agree.
Well, I read them all aloud, like almost 2 whole drafts. The first few drafts, no, I'm not doing the dialogue out loud, and then when I'm perfecting it, oh yeah. So thank you.
That's a lot of work. It pays off, though.
It really shows, like it does.
Mm-hmm.
And I am actually more conscientious that I'm doing it for audiobooks. Like maybe even with the ticket. No, not with the ticket. No, because that was my first audiobook. No, so with those, and that they do sound good. So I guess I've always had that knack. But
yeah, no, they sound great.
But now I'm even more aware. Okay, these could be audiobooks, So work on the dialogue being great. Yeah, so it's added so much to my life. You guys have added so much to my life.
Aw.
And you ours.
Well, I'm new here, but Gary, I just love that you guys have that history of working on audiobooks together. It's an honor to be brought in on the team.
Oh, no, same to be working with you. It's really lovely. And like, how long ago was it, Heather, that we did the first one?
Well, I'm not sure when it came out in 2017, and so I think it was 2018.
I was still relatively new.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had a great time with that book.
All I know is it was so exciting when it started making royalties, because everybody, when you have an audiobook, you get an advance, but it doesn't mean you get any money every 6 months. Nothing. Like, you just get your advance, which is great. Fantastic for an author to get that, but then you have to earn it out. You have to earn out what they gave you. And so when that happened with the ticket, that was fabulous. And I was like, I kind of like this audiobook thing. I don't like this. Yeah, it's like Christmas morning all of a sudden. And you're multi-talented to be able to do all the voice. I mean, I know I've done ones that are, British. So, and you're Irish. So, but Irish. Trip and Good Nights is British. Then I made you do Canadian. You're like,
I tried.
I remember him writing me, and we were doing voice memos, and he's like, how do you want this Canadian to sound? And I said, well, I've made it more complicated. He's also Cuban Canadian.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, I Canadian's a hard one, and I still don't know that I nail it. But like, I have a lot of Canadian friends, and I try to channel them, but without saying, because like being Irish, sometimes people do an Irish accent, and I'm like, I hate you the way you've done that. Why have you done this to me?
No, you did great,
and I don't want to be that for someone else.
His parents were Spanish, so like Spanish. So, yeah, I made that complicated, but that's the thing, is that our characters should be complicated because it's a diverse world, right? So I'm not gonna go the easy route, that's for sure.
Awesome.
I wanted to ask you about, you haven't narrated yet for this book, so you're doing great with this whole little script. And you start narrating when? When is it due to?
Next month, January.
Okay. And so what do you, I know you haven't done it yet, but what do you expect knowing the books? What's the biggest challenge you expect?
Oh, well, I mean, the biggest challenge I think is always to live up to the writing. So like, I want, in my, pretty selfishly and arrogantly, is like, I want the audiobook to be the best version. And so like, I will, to get like, to do the book justice, it's not always easy. So I really like, and again, I'm Scottish, it's not my native accent. I want to do a good version of it, and I don't want Scottish people to be like, that guy sucks, which I hope is not true. But yeah, just to be like, do the writing justice.
Oh, you are
always the biggest challenge.
I don't know why I thought you were Irish.
I am Irish.
You are Irish. Okay.
Yes.
But the thing
close.
is like, to me, Irish and Scottish can sound quite a bit alike. But you're probably going to disagree because you are Irish, and I'm sure. Well,
in the north of Ireland, it's a similar-ish accent to in Scotland. So much so once that early on, I was narrating a Scottish chapter. Halfway through was like, that entire chapter is in a Northern Irish accent. And I had to go back and start the whole thing again.
Oh no.
I just got stuck in it and didn't hear that I got stuck in it, and was like, yeah. And when I did, I was like, be a long day.
I have to admit, I'm distracted. I'm being squirreled like a squirrel.
You're okay.
Well, because I'm looking at YouTube, and there's a lot of comments. So thank you, everybody who's commenting right now. I don't know why I can't see them here, but this works great. I'm gonna have to. You're fat. How are you? Well, I've got a script in my hand.
I have a screen in front of me, and I have my screen down there. Okay, so I have YouTube down below me.
I'm giving you the job later on of gathering questions, because I can only read. For some reason, my screen is. Oh no, there. Okay, I see now. It's because my emoticons are covering up. That, like, the choices for emoticons to give us some love. I just gave us a heart.
Aw.
All right. Okay. So that was covering up the questions. I thought, how am I going to read people's questions? So maybe Gary might have to help me, but I can kind of read them. They're kind of covered up. I hate social media. Like, I know you guys probably think I love it with the following I have, but well, I love it. I love the people. I love the people who follow me. But getting there is freaking. It's exhausting. Okay. We have a lot of people saying hi and stuff. Thanks everybody for coming out. This is so special. And it's so special for me to be able to hear you guys before. This is like a
sneak peek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you guys ready to do another reading?
Sure.
Your voices feel ready. You were great.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna jump. I wrote this line, guys. We're gonna jump into the Firth for some fishing banter now.
Seriously, did the universe wrap up all things swoon-worthy in one Scotsman just to test me? You'd think I'd be immune after accidentally time-traveling back to the 17th century and mastering squatting over a chamber pot to pee. But nope. Every smile, every touch, every kiss, and I'm done for. We only meant to test the Loch Ness portal legend, just two romantics peering into the water for a lark. Next thing we know, boom, 1645, fake married, or so we thought. Absolutely spectacularly unprepared for life on the other side, and unsure if we'll ever get home.
Having some bother, Mills?
Cal's Scottish brogue has the warmth and tease of the morning mist on Moray Firth. Not at all, I say dramatically, wrestling with endless layers. Fishing in an upside-down cupcake dress was totally on my bucket list. As I try to raise my fishing rod again, my arms get tangled in the fabric. How fun. I'm fighting an angry octopus made of wool. Fantastic, I grumble. Now my shift is stuck in my bloomers. And please don't tell anybody about the bloomers. Fee sued them. It's like Fiona, Fee.
Fee,
Yeah.
Fiona.
Okay. Fee sewed them for me, so I would, as she said, stop your griping, but wearing them is frowned upon. I'm sorry.
That's the long line, sorry.
Aye. It's just what we needed on this outing. An early modern wardrobe fail.
I knit my brow. Told you I should ditch the skirts, crawl out the attic window, and climb down the tavern's back rose trellis in my breeches. Ever since we got married, Fee and the village ladies have insisted breeches are an insult to womanhood, as if a bit of fabric determines my femininity.
I'd like to see that. He'd probably end up in a pile of horse shine, seeing as that where the horses are tied up.
Cal's laughter echoes across the Firth's glass-like waters. It's a sound I'd bottle if I could.
Here, let me help.
He offers, sliding closer, his large hands reaching out to help. Oh, I start, feeling confident I can handle it. But my words trail off as he deftly untangles the mess. His fingers brush mine, sending a delicious rush up my arm and across my chest, wrapping me in comfort. It's such a stark contrast to the scratchy, restrictive petticoat I'm stuck in. How did women do anything in these blazing hot death traps? I mutter, finally getting the fabric in order.
I'll just Google it, eh?
I glare at him. This is why women didn't have rights for centuries. They were too busy untangling themselves from their own clothes to start a revolution.
I reckon Fee would have a thing or two to say about that. She handles her petticoats like a pro.
Fee was born for this era. I'm used to thongs and sports bras, undergarments meant for moving, not for looking like a decorative belle. I miss wearing clothes that don't double as a personal sauna. The mention of my modern life sends a pang through my chest. 3 weeks since we leapt back into the Loch Ness portal during that full moon. 3 weeks since we returned to 1645, smack dab in the middle of Cal's ancestral clan war. 3 weeks of being introduced as Cal's wife from Glasgow, supposedly dripping in wealth and related to Alistair, our new favorite uncle-in-law. Thanks to his genius plan, which started as a dinner joke, we're now Lord and Lady MacDowell. It's all about shifting the focus to our so-called fortune, so no one bats an eye at our funky accents. His smooth move has made people more interested in our mythical royalty and riches than in how we talk. Turns out, in 1645, cash and titles speak louder than words. Cal must notice my expression shift because he squeezes my hand, his touch grounding me.
You're handling this impressively, my fierce lass. Most people would be in a right state if they found themselves whisked back 4 centuries.
Bold of you to assume I'm not having a breakdown. I'm just spacing it out into manageable mini breakdowns. Very efficient. I squeeze his hand before letting go to reach for my fishing rod. He hands me back the crude rod, an easy familiarity between us. The kind of closeness you only get after strange adventures like time travel. There's no hesitation, only the warmth of a bond that started when I rescued him on the Firth, though as a sailing coach he hardly needed it. Now here we are, embracing our roles as Lord and Lady, allies and relatives of a 17th century Scottish clan leader.
All right, since you asked for a master class earlier.
Cal grins, slipping into his mock coach persona.
Remember, gentle cast, let the line play out.
I give it my best shot, convinced I've nailed it. The line swoops through the air with grace for all of 2 seconds before it wraps around Cal's rod, nearly ripping it from his hands.
Or do that.
He deadpans, struggling to maintain his hold on his own rod while simultaneously trying to untangle my line.
Creating chaos is also a strategy.
I've always been an innovator, I shoot back, attempting to help but mostly making things worse. Wait, stop pulling. You're making it tighter.
I'm not pulling, you're pulling.
I'm not. Okay, maybe I am, but only because you're... The boat rocks dangerously as we both lunge for the tangled mess. And for one horrifying moment, I think we're going overboard. Cal steadies us with a quick grab at the side and his other arm shooting out to catch me around the waist.
Careful there, Tain in the Bruin.
He murmurs, his face suddenly very close to mine. My heart stutters at the Gaelic endearment he's taken to calling me. Fire inside her. He translated it the first time he used it, claiming it suited my personality. I used to pretend to be annoyed when he called me lass, thinking it was belittling at first. But once he explained it was his way of showing affection, I secretly started to adore all his nicknames for me. They make me feel seen in a way I hadn't realized I needed. Sorry, I breathe, hyper-aware of his arms still around me, his solid warmth against my side. I guess fishing isn't my calling.
Dinna apologise, lass. Give it time.
He says, slowly releasing me but letting his hand linger at the small of my back.
You've only been at it for...
He glances at the sun's position.
10 minutes?
In my defense, that's 9 minutes longer than my fishing experience back home. Although I could outskate you on the Rideau Canal any day.
I didn't doubt that. I'm as clumsy on ice as a sailor at a lavish ball.
I chuckle, shaking my head at his tangled mess of lines. Together we manage to untangle them with minimal disaster, though Cal loses a hook in the process. As we work side by side, warmth blooms inside me as my imagination whisks me away to future winter days, gliding hand in hand along the frozen Rideau Canal, laughter echoing in the crisp air. We'd pause for a moment on a park bench to savor warm cinnamon and sugar-laced beaver tails and steaming mugs of hot chocolate, our breath mingling in the frosty air. The thought of it all leaves me feeling light and hopeful. Cal demonstrates the proper casting technique again, his movements fluid and practiced.
He's acting.
I try to mimic him, and my second attempt is marginally less catastrophic. The line hits the water this time, though nowhere near where I'd aimed. Progress, I declare triumphantly.
Aye. If you keep going like this, you'll be feeding the whole village come next summer.
Cal teases. I splash water at him with my free hand, and he retaliates, nearly capsizing us again. The boat bobs gently beneath us as we settle, laughter fading into comfortable silence. Moray Firth stretches out around our rowboat, impossibly blue under the summer sky. In the distance, hills roll like green giants sleeping beneath blankets of purple heather and gorse. A soft breeze carries the wild perfume of heather from shore, earthy and sweet. It's breathtaking. Before, life threw me a plot twist, and I had to rewrite everything I thought I knew about love and magic. Do you think Alistair will ever stop introducing us as Lord and Lady MacDowell at every opportunity? I ask, breaking our easy silence. I swear, yesterday he corralled 3 different farmers just to make the introduction. Cal's mouth twitches upward.
He's proud. The MacDowell clan hasn't had a proper lord and lady in residence for generations. Not since before the last uprising.
But we're not actually... I start, feeling the weight of our unexpected roles. Cal smiles, letting me finish my thought. We're not actually nobility, I continue, glancing at him. He was raising his glass to us, trying to get a laugh. He nods, understanding.
And in Alistair's eyes, the joke worked. I'm his blood back from across the water. And you're my high-born wife. It's all about integrating us into the clan leadership structure. Alistair and Fee are still the actual leaders, but for a man like Alistair, naming us Lord and Lady McDowell strengthens the clan.
I grip the edge of the bench, feeling the weight of Cal's words settle over me. Lord and Lady. The titles sound grand, but I can't help shivering at how exposed they make us. Every time Alistair introduces me as Lady McDowell from noble stock, I feel my nerves singe beneath my borrowed silk. I was never anyone's lady. Not in Toronto, not anywhere. The closest I'd come was playing Mrs. Darcy in a middle school skit, and when I went to curtsy, the audience doubled over in laughter because I had toilet paper trailing out of my skirt. No wonder titles make me sweat. Cal glances at me, searching my face for some sign that I'm on board. He means well, I know he does. I love him. And I love this makeshift family more than I ever expected. But I can't shake the feeling that every new title is another layer of the mask society wants me to wear. One more thing to live up to, one more person, one more reason for people to stare. It's a performance demanded by this world. And sometimes I'm not sure if I'm the actress or just the costume. He squeezes my hand, gentle but firm.
It shows the world the McDowell's line is strong. They see you, a noble bride with foreign manners, and suddenly every oddity is explained. It gives the gossips something to whisper about that we can control, instead of letting them sniff after our real secrets.
Maybe that's what unsettles me most. The way a lie, repeated often enough, starts to feel like truth. But maybe that's also my chance. The chance to write a new story for myself. Not the one I stumbled into, but the one I choose to own. If I'm going to be Lady McDowell, then let it be on my terms, even if the whole world expects me to play someone else's part. Let society believe I'm a force to reckon with, not just a curiosity in petticoats or a decorative little wife for them to mold. Cal's voice drops, earnest.
It's a risk, but Alistair reckons it's worth it.
I sigh, feeling the weight of responsibilities settling on my shoulders along with the oppressive heat. It's just weird. 2 months ago, I was a struggling novelist in Canada, worrying about not making rent if I couldn't get unblocked. Now I'm a lady of the Scottish clan in 1645, expected to know things about, I don't know, churning butter and treating dysentery.
Yeah, you forgot overseeing the plucking of chickens.
Cal adds.
Very important lady of the manor due to that.
Not helping, Captain. I flick more water at him, narrowing my eyes. You're supposed to ease my transition into this lady of the manor business, not give me more chores. His eyebrow arches at my nickname for him. It's loving payback for the Gaelic one for me.
You're doing grand, Mills. More than grand. You sorted out Fergus's spat with the farmer next door like a champ yesterday.
I just told them to draw a line in the stand. I just told them to draw a line and stay on their respective sides. It's hardly groundbreaking conflict resolution.
In 1645, when most squabbles end with a sword fight and a dead Scot, it's bloody revolutionary.
My fishing rod suddenly jerks in my hand, nearly sliding out of my grip. Whoa!
You've got a bite.
Hal's excitement ripples through the air as he scrambles to my side.
Hold tight, pull back gently now, lass.
It's strong! I grip the rod with both hands, trying to follow his instructions while also battling my unruly skirts, which choose this exact moment to tangle around my ankles.
To wind it in, nice and easy. Not so quick. Steady on.
I'm trying, I yelp, losing my balance as the fish gives another powerful tug. I stumble backwards, petticoats billowing in a storm of tangled lines and flailing arms. Cal lunges to steady me, abandoning his rod, which somehow hooks into my skirt. As I finally regain my footing. His rod yanks free, launching through the air like a javelin before splashing several feet away. We freeze, staring at the ripples where Cal's rod has disappeared. Then, as if on cue, my line goes slack, the fish having taken advantage of our amateur hour to make its escape.
Did you just...
You just. We burst into simultaneous laughter, the kind that doubles you over and makes your sides ache. Cal braces himself against the side of the boat, wiping tears from his eyes.
Your face.
He chortles, barely catching his breath.
No, and the rod went flying.
Your rod! I remind him, still giggling uncontrollably. It's at the bottom of the Firth.
Oh, Alistair's gonna have a field day with this one.
Cal grumbles.
The mighty Lord MacDowell, bested by a wee fish in a lassie's petticoats.
If it helps, I think the petticoats were the real villains here. I offer, finally catching my breath. I'm sorry about your rod.
No, it's just a fishing rod, lass. Nothing that can't be replaced.
He shrugs, the movement rippling through his broad shoulders. The sudden solemnity in his voice catches me off guard, and I find myself looking at my husband. Really looking at him. The sun turns his hair to gold, casting shadows that accentuate the strong line of his jaw, the curve of his mouth. Something fierce and thrilling unfurls in my chest. Not everything is, I say quietly, more to myself than to him. His eyes find mine, blue and fathomless as the Firth itself.
Nay,
He murmurs gently.
not everything.
The boat rocks gently beneath us, the only sound the soft lapping of water against wood. For a suspended moment, I lean forward, closing the distance between us. What do you think those old village gossips would say if I did this? I whisper teasingly, brushing my lips against his. Cal responds immediately, his smile matching mine as he cups my face, letting the moment linger. His thumb gently caresses my left cheek and he pulls me closer, kissing me more deeply.
Not too keen on the gossips,
He says, coming up for breath.
but I reckon this might just be my favourite sort of fishing distraction.
His eyes are warm and amused, holding mine with the depth that makes the world around us fade away. After a minute, we pull away, more out of habit than desire, since the locals here aren't keen on public displays of affection. Well, Lord MacDowell, ready to see if I can lose this rod too? I'm feeling particularly talented today.
Go ahead, my lady. Show me your worst.
Fabulous. So good to hear that. I'm sorry that I was laughing and maybe.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
It would be weird if you weren't, because you're the only audience we can see. So we're
Yeah, no,
performing for you.
It's
They're
very
so
reassuring when you
fantastic.
laugh.
Yeah, it's
It's
like,
fantastic. Love it. That's the voice I heard reading the book.
Yay.
This is incredible. The lyrical prose. Oh, the banter are so good. Oh, swoon.
oh.
So yeah, I knew you can hear them or read them. God, I'm flustered. That was a little hot at the end there. I guess it's called acting, right? Awesome, guys. So I was wondering a few things about the scene. How do you keep straight faces when there's lines like the
You
underwear?
probably didn't, but I just the characters are having fun, so we get to have fun.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure it doesn't, when we're recording, take away from the clarity of the audio and all of that. But for the most part, if the characters are having fun and they're in the moment, we get to be too.
That's awesome. That's the fun part of the job.
Yeah.
So yeah, I find myself laughing sometimes at my lines. Sometimes I don't like what I'm writing and I'm groaning, but sometimes I'm laughing and then I know I'm on a roll.
Yeah.
Laughing at my own stuff. And Gary, I've been waiting to hear you say I can't say it myself. Tenebran. I don't know. How does
Yeah, I'll have to look it over because Scots Gaelic and Irish Gaelic are a little bit different.
Okay. Sounded great to me.
It's fire of my heart, is it?
Fire in her belly.
In her belly.
Well, fire in her belly, fire inside her. When I was doing my research, it was both of those, and so I just decided, well, I think the real translation is fire inside her.
Fire inside her.
I think the pronunciation I found in book 1 was more of like a chinna.
Chin of Rowan would because that's what it is in Irish. Is tin is fire. And the Broan, that's why I think that they're different because Broan in Irish means sadness.
Oh.
So that'd be like the fire of sadness. But then I'm not good enough at Irish and definitely not a Scots Gaelic to know the full thing. But I'll definitely look it up and I'll make sure we get it right.
Oh, but we'll coordinate so we say the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not that I wanted to know. I'm sorry we're running a little later, guys, but I think the audience is still here, so it's fine.
No, I think it's great.
Okay, you guys don't have we can maybe take a few questions if there are any, but how does that work now that you've met, or is that normal? Normally you guys normally when somebody hasn't met, you email?
Oh,
yeah. So what is discussed?
I mean, pronunciations. If we're both saying that a different way, it's pickups for one of us at least.
One of us is wrong. Yeah. Yeah.
And character voices, like if I did Cal like this, and Jackie did Cal a different way, it'd be like, well, which one are we going with? And you have to really nail all this stuff down.
So I guess a call or audio messages and social media have been a big help for that because you can't type out you could type out the pronunciation, but that doesn't really work very well.
I always get it wrong. They'll be like, it's this, and I'm like, but that's how I said it before, and you said it was wrong.
Yeah.
Well, now you've met. So.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking too, this is so great because, book 1's done. It's available. Everyone can go buy it on Audible.
You should.
For what it's worth. But now you've gotten to hear how I voice Mills, which will help when you get to voice her in your chapters. Yeah.
And also, like a little hack I like to use when I'm a bit late on prep is to buy book 1 and get it on WhisperSync. And then if I oh God, I had a Mill sound. I type in Mills said into Kindle and I can find sentences with the correct voice.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good hack.
It saved me a number of times.
Yeah. So we're writing book 4 and right now, and because I didn't write them, I wrote most of them at once, but not 4. And I have to go on the Kindle and search for it.
Yeah, it's so handy.
Yeah. Well, I'll do that the long way. I never thought to use WhisperSync because I'll find it in the manuscript. I'll search for it, on Dropbox because you can get the transcription. And so I do that in a very roundabout way, but to just have it in one spot.
What did you use for this transcription, you said?
So Dropbox has the transcription. I'll use that to search. And that usually works.
Good. The Kindle one, some of it breaks my heart when I'm like, no WhisperSync. Oh no.
No.
It can really be a pain. But again, I don't try not to make a habit of it because it's not a guaranteed way of doing it, but it's very handy when it works out.
While we're speaking about Amazon and everything, today is a big day. There's a huge, it was on BookBub. The Love Quest is down to $2.99 instead of $5.99 on Kindle. So go grab it today because that won't happen too often, probably once a year, if anything. And the Love Leap is also down on purpose because I wanted you guys to be able to buy it at it's called the New Release for Less feature on BookBub. So we got a BookBub deal. And I think it's until, I've decided to go for December as a gift for the holidays. So until the 31st, it'll be $2.99, as are the ticket and good nights. I just thought give you guys some inexpensive holiday reading. So, but of course I would love you guys to then also get the audiobooks because it's fun to listen and read.
You can usually bundle it for a discount like Gary was saying. So
exactly. Well, I'm not really seeing anybody actually asking anything, but tons of applause and swoons, and that was amazing. So unless you guys have anything you wanted to, I would like to ask everybody to please try to find Gary Furlong and Jacci Pryor on social media. It's your names, so I'm sure it's not too hard.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And they have websites, social media, and I will be talking about the audiobooks quite often in my newsletter. So if you want to get the ticket for free on ebook, go to my website, heathergraystewart.com, And the third one down, I think, says join my newsletter. Get the ticket for. I think it says get the ticket for free, and that's so you're going to sign up for the newsletter, which is only once a month, and you'll get all kinds of deals. I'm always doing deals, and you'll hear information about the audiobooks that are coming up, and other events that I'm doing. So this was so much fun. It sounded so good. It'll be fun to be able to replay this on YouTube. And I think we should do this again, maybe even in the spring when book 3 comes out, The Love Curse.
It'd be fun.
It'd be really fun.
I know you're really busy, but take an hour out of our busy schedules, and it'll be something to look forward to too. You know, I'm writing book 4. I know I'm going to be able to do this again with you guys. It'll be great.
Sounds
Absolutely,
good.
yeah.
I need the social interaction after, being in
Oh
here.
my God. Absolutely, yeah.
Gary, you've been working nights. I've been seeing your Instagram. What are you calling those again? Night cuts?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, just been trying to catch up. And again, I'm the morning person. So
Yeah.
working into the night becomes, I'm like, I don't want to do it, but I gotta.
Get it done. Well, thank you again for what you've done for these characters. And it's going to be a lot of fun hearing it all play out.
Yeah, this was great.
And you never know. Netflix, there's all kinds of things that now that I'm working with the rights factory.
We'll be in it, right? We'll be the 2 actors in it for Netflix.
I'm not gonna. I now these days I say never. So maybe I can at least get you guys a visit on set.
Oh, that would be so.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Could I be a farmer? Just a distant farmer.
Can we get little cameos off in the distance?
Yeah.
I just want to. I want to eat something. I want to eat something at the pub. Just
Have
give
you
me
had
some
haggis?
The Tipsy Tro, you mean?
Oh, good.
I didn't say haggis, but
Haggis is so nice.
I think the Tipsy Tro is going to have more. Oh no, I guess it had more in the Love Quest. I was going to say which pub is more alluring to you, but I feel like it's 1645, but I think there's been more time spent there in that tavern.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't care. Just give me food, and I want to be an extra.
But the beer is more peaty in 1645, and
see it.
And there's a lot of haggis on the table.
Yeah. Okay.
As you can see, my life has been Scotland for the last 2 years.
I love it. I love it.
I love it too. Well, and I'm glad you guys have been part of the journey. And thank you to everybody. I don't know where to look. Thank you to you.
I know. You guys are right here for me, but I'm looking here.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hate that. Yeah.
YouTube, and I'm going to try to do this more often so that you guys can get used to me doing YouTubes, and then maybe I can build my audience back up again. But thank you so much. It meant so much that you guys came out and showed your love of these wonderful people. So you guys are so talented. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Yeah, we will do it again soon.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Good night. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for coming out.
Bye, everybody on YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube.